Welcome everyone to the TGF Academy Cup. For now, I'm alone on the comms. Maybe Ace will join mid-session, but don't know right now. Anyways, let me post the stream real quick. Anyways, the first drivers have gone out. It's Joris for Team GRS who is out first. Man, I haven't done the commentary in a long time. Yes, so we'll watch Joris on his out lap as we start our first qualifying session of the TGF Academy Cup ever. He's just been overtaken by the Mercedes ex-Academy driver. I think it's Finley. No, it's Geitenbolletje, who is now leading everyone in the out laps. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's the first TGF Academy Cup race, and we've been looking forward to this for a long time, since January the 4th, I think. Anyways, let's watch Geitenbolletje as he starts his lap, the first lap of the TGF Academy Cup here in Austria. DRS open. I'm gonna change these onboard cams real quick. It might not be very nice for you guys. Oh, you can't do that in spectator mode. You have to live with it then. I'll change it in the future. It's basically the cam I race with these days. But it's not everyone's favorite camera angle. So, oh, Ace in the lobby. It's interesting. He's not in the party yet. Let me invite him. Geitenbolletje is finishing his lap, the first lap. The banker for everyone to beat will be a 1 minute 3.5. And let's switch to Bram, who is second to cross the line for TGF, the host team, and it will be a 1:3.9. Then the Aston Martin of Index sets a 3.7, and it's a 4.0 for Tracy. Next to cross the line will be Sam. He's got a 4.1, and Simon puts a 3.9. And currently it's a 1-2 for X. As Ace joins the party. Don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, hello, hello. The AlphaTauri of William sets a 3.6, is now in P3 for ORT. Let's watch the Alpine driver for IRT as he starts his lap now. It's sector 1. It's not purple, it's not the quickest one. But we'll see how it unfolds. Sector 1 is not really a big player. On board with him now through the second sector. And that's the AlphaTauri who's DNF'd. I believe he's got a quali ban anyway, so hence why he's DNF'd. They served it. To the final corners now. And it's gonna be a 1 minute 3.8. Puts him in P8 now. Let's see who else is on a lap. I think, yeah, Marco is on a lap for Stride. See now as he crosses the line, it will be a 1 minute 3.9. Puts him in P10 now. And on board with Jet now. Actually, no. Milan will be the first to cross the line. As Hughes has started his lap. Watching on board with the LRN, the Red Bull, home race for Red Bull, of course. He's going into the pits. Then we'll watch IRT Jet. He's also going slowly.
Can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, let's go. Yeah, I'm a bit boring as a commentator alone, so.
Good.
Very nice to have someone.
Currently on a lap out of turn 9, hitting the apex, getting back on the 4, down to 5th for turn 10, but up to the line for Joe's at least. It is a 103.8, barely into the 8s, puts in P9 currently.
Yeah, Index is starting a lap right now. Let's go on board with him. I think Geitenbolletje is actually on a lap as well. I think he's just started it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
let's go on board with the Index.
I'll keep an eye on Gaten as well for you.
I'm
Both
on
of them
Index.
seem to be. That's fine. Both of them seem to be on pretty good laps currently, with DRS open down towards turn 4, breaking around that 70-meter mark index at least. Back on the throttle for turns 6 and 7 coming up, dropping it down to 5th. My DRS mainly being on the PC side, with the likes of the owner Luke Mills, to then branch over to the console. One of their first, I think, PS only events currently.
Ooh, he goes wide and invalidates.
Unfortunate validation on the very exit, which is not only that lap being validated, it's this and next lap, so he can't even go again. But
yeah, Geitenbolletje sets the fastest one.
Has improved into the 0.4s.
It's not quite what we will see at the end just yet.
No, if you give him another go, he'll potentially get into the 3s if he is lucky enough for it.
Yeah, 3.2s, 3.3s are definitely possible. Even 3.1 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
For Academy. I mean, Academy.
Yeah,
sometimes Academy is faster than main team. That's of course because those lines help.
They have the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do get the advantage of a line during Academy events, whereas no line, you are having to pick your own breaking point for it.
Exactly.
Well, you're still
trying to struggle
for line only.
Struggling to find someone on a lap. I think William is on a lap now. He's just started it. So let's watch him.
Seems to have just started. Milan is also on 1, sitting P18, I think. Yours as well. Just looking down the field. Milan's out of turn 9 now, keeping it in 6th gear, dropping it then to 4th, but short shifting back up to 5th for the exit. Goes into P16, slowest still of everyone who's set a lap.
Damn. Let's watch William now, as he's in sector 2, going through turn 6, I believe it is.
Yep, through turn 7 now. Is he improving on his sector time? He is by 1,000th of a second.
It's not much.
It's not much, but you need to remember, Bram was only 19 thousandths ahead of him.
And he
With
will
that
get ahead of
improvement, he
Ram.
goes into P3.
And a 10th is the caution.
0.3 behind Finlay currently, who should be using no line, I think.
Yep. Simon's just invalidated. Chris is on the lap for CPI now. He's gone purple in the sector 2. But he's only 1/10 up on his time.
Oh, yeah, but only a 10th off. You're still going to be improving to roughly about P4 with that lap if you can get it nailed through turn 10. But on the exit, getting
It's very
very
quick
close
one.
to those track limits.
That will be P4 for Chris.
Like I was expecting. 2/10 up.
Speclab's just gone quickest in sector 1.
Yeah, you need to remember that purple may only show for his times. It may not actually be the fastest sector being set.
It's, in my opinion, very stupid. But yeah.
Yeah, it is. But then again, it's this game. I would be surprised.
Exactly. It's through turn 9 now.
600
gear.
up.
He crosses the line.
Can he improve?
It's one position.
P5.
Yeah, it's more than
Two,
nothing.
actually, by the time that he'd finished.
Yeah.
Joe's has also just improved P7 with a 0.647. Who else is currently on a lap? Indexy's just invalidated on the exit of turn 4, though. You've got the likes of, I think Jet is also just starting his lap now. Mirko is also on 1, just finished sector 2, 2/10 up.
Watching Marco now across the line. So 3.6 improves to P6. It's a very nice lap.
Yeah. Grid is very close currently.
I'm loving it. It's much closer than GFRL, that's for sure. It's mainly because I'm driving in GFRL, probably. So.
Yeah. That would make a lot more sense. I think Jet also on a lap. He's 1.5 tenths up, going to be improving to roughly P10 if he can nail this final sector. But then again, he's still got time to improve on it through the final corner for him after the line. It is going to be P11 only, 2 thousandths behind Index.
2 thousandths, it's not much. Currently
definitely not.
Only
no
Simon is on the outlap. He's just started it. Let's watch him through turn 1 now.
Sitting on a 0.9, 4 tenths behind his teammate currently.
Bit of a twitch in turn 1. You don't want that to happen a lot to you.
Definitely not, but...
He's not improving in Sector 1, but Sector 1 is not a big player, as I said.
It's only one real corner anyway, you need to remember that.
Yep.
But then, his run to turn 4 needs to pick his braking point very well. Wind that 100 metre mark. Seemed like a little bit of a slide or a lock up there as well. So on the exit, out of turn 5 through turn 6, you'll see his second time a second.
He's improving now. A 10th.
But he's invalidated.
I just saw it, yeah. That's unfortunate. Track limits in Austria are not the friendliest. That's well said, I think.
No, definitely not. There's many places to invalidate easily. I would probably say the easiest one to invalidate at would be either exit turn 6 or exit turn 9. Probably
exit turn 10 as well on the final corner. It's so very disappointing to invalidate there, but yeah. Index is starting his lap now. It's gone
a little bit wider
fine.
On turn 1. Wider than his previous lap though.
He's
but he's
improving
still
by
up
half a tenth.
600.
Yeah.
Yeah, 600 a second on the exit of turn 3, holding it in third gear for a little bit, then getting it up to 7. We'll shift up to 8 before he starts braking around that 90-meter mark for him. Drops it down to 4th, but brings it up to 5th, 6th. Even brings it up to 7th before having to shift it back down to 5th for turn 6. He's up by 1.1, which currently puts him, if he nails a lap, P8, just ahead of Joe's.
Let's see. Through turn 10 now.
And 10. Well,
He's
he
kept it
already had
within the
last time,
lines.
but he hasn't.
It's going to be P5. That's a nice improvement there.
3 thousandths ahead of Speclap. 8 thousandths ahead of Marco. Grid's getting very close.
Bram is in sector 3 now. Of course, gotta watch my own drivers.
Down by 400. Only down by 400. A little bit wide in turn 9. Can you keep it in turn 10? You can, but it's still a slide up the line.
Yeah, it's not going to be an improvement there.
Doesn't improve.
As Hughes is on the lap. And so is Sam, actually. Let's watch Sam first. He's going through the final sector now.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Joe's for you.
Sam goes over the line. It's going to be a 103.5. Puts him in P5. A massive improvement for Sam.
Yeah. Well, Joe's can't improve. 4 thousandths down on his lap. You've got an Alpine coming through. I think though when he's just started lap, it would be Jet. McLaren behind. That's either Chris or Simon. Still only starting. I don't think anyone is currently on a lap.
Twiadek is on a lap right now. He's going on the final big straight now. Pretty early in the lap. Turn 4.
Yeah. He's going to have some traffic though. Through the end of sector 2, start of sector 3. If he
bit wide.
a little bit quicker. He's held it though. He held it. But then the exit of turn E keeps it within the track limits. Needs to be careful through turn 9 and turn 10 though. The easiest place to invalidate your lap. Keeping it within on both turns, but up to the line with the DRS open.
It's going to be
P3.
3 thousandths ahead of William. Small margins in Austria.
It's very close.
So let's. Oh, there's a crash. Oh no, I thought there was a crash for a second. Oh, I really thought I saw debris flying. Anyway, let's watch the two ex-drivers who are 1-2. Finley is not improving. How about Geit? He's also not improving, just slightly. He can still.
Williams up by 2 tenths.
Chris
goes
just,
P1. William then goes P1, taking it back off him with a 0.25. Finley can't improve on his lap.
It was a bit slow corner from Geiten. He barely improved.
He can't improve either. He can't improve his position though.
Let's watch Speclap now. He's slow. Italian Snow right now is also slow.
No.
Milan is not on a fast lap either. It's ORT on pole and last. Everyone is in an ORT sandwich today here in Austria.
Yeah, but you also need to... I'd point out Chris even more.
Yeah, he's gonna up a lot on the final run.
But that's not the point I was trying to make. Didn't realise a PSF4 driver couldn't get P1.
Aye.
I will probably get killed after that for that comment on him, but it's worth it.
I'm trying to memorize who's in which tier in PSGL. I think Hughes is in F5.
Finley's F6.
Finley's F6. Twiadek is F7.
Yep. I can't. Sam I know is in F9. I'm looking currently at them. Yeah, Joe's is in F5. final one of the full-time drivers, but final qualifying results, 64 thousandths between them on top.
The whole grid spread is 7 tenths.
Yeah. F5 Academy driver, by the way.
That's crazy.
If you want to know why, you would have to go back and look at where everyone else is placed for the main team drivers. But it seems like Sam has been placed in the wrong tier, beating an F5 driver.
Yeah, I remember some tweeting about not being able to make the F7 and F8 times. The highest tiers he could drive would then be P9, F9, P9. Anyway, going into the race now, everyone will be double checking their setups and everything.
Yeah, your normal strategies, it all depends on where you're in the grid, I would probably say. Because you can start well on, for example, a set of softs. I'm kind of just getting some of the track stats up of how long you can go on each set. You'd probably be looking more at a medium hard if you're boxing around lap 17 or mediums. But then again, you have to wait for safety cars and everything else.
And it's 5 lights now. And it's lights out and away we go. It's a good start from William. It's a good start from Chris. He's fending off Geitenbolletje right now. Turn 1 is not the best here in Austria.
A little bit of touch in the rear. Your driver moving out of his way for Sam up and towards turn 3, but who else can get moves done? Looking for one on the outside of turn 3, can he hold on to that? But there's late braking in towards that turn 3. Milan is already out of the session. Safety car is deployed. Simon 5-second time penalty. Apparently, severe collision. That's not true. You don't get severe collisions under the safety car.
Yeah, that will. I mean, I was gonna say that will get removed, but he has to do a pit stop, so he has to serve this penalty.
Yeah.
That's very unfortunate and unfair. We love this game.
Yeah, but safety car being out, a little bit less to talk about. But while we're at it, we might go and see the RB. I don't know, what is it? RB like 15 is the exact same
RB20
livery.
launch?
No, it's the RB15. It's been the exact same livery for the past 10 years.
Oh, exactly. Yep.
Well, no, not last 10, because then yeah, it would be, because you're going back to it like an infinity year.
Roughly 10 years. As we see, a lot of people pitting. A lot. Only 3 people. Exaggerating is also a thing. It will be Bram, Index, and Tracy in the pits. Interesting strategies here.
Changing front wings, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Oh, Hindex isn't, but Tracy is.
It's unfortunate, but it's Austria. I think Austria is not the best turn 1 for race starts.
No, definitely not.
It's a corner that a lot of people approach very differently, and if those approach collide, yeah, you collide. You don't know. It's very unpredictable. You don't know which approach the other driver is taking. Like, some people go over the green AstroTurf, and some don't.
Yeah.
You don't know when you're leaving enough space.
Yeah, you
it's
never
a very
know
tight corner.
The exit turn 1.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if it's actually been released yet. apparently it was already like leaked this morning, so like
Yeah, it was leaked. I
I'm not
saw it on
surprised.
Twitter. And it looks exactly the same, just like Max said. So, sorry for the spoiler, guys, but it's just not worth being hyped for.
It's
It's
not
literally the
worth.
same thing.
Yeah, it's been the exact same thing since Seb left, and I don't think anyone can argue that.
I think 2016 is when they adopted the new design. Well, I say new, but it's very old.
Yeah, new, yeah, sure.
Current design.
More like the exact same design it's been for the past 10 years, basically.
I don't get what Rebel's trying to do here, though. You don't get a lot of
If anything,
viewers
bring back Infinity.
when you're planning your livery reveal at the same time as the TGF Academy Cup.
Simon's pen getting removed, I hope. Unfortunately, Simon can't get his penalty removed because he's got a pit stop to make out of it under that, so unfortunately tough luck. But in this lap, William leading the restart. Can Chris jump him maybe on it, or is he going to have to wait until the DOS gets activated? Mind you, even though it's 2024, we still have to wait 2 laps before it does get activated. No, EA can't make a competent game.
Poor EA. No, not poor EA.
They
I just
just
feel for
can't
the
make a competent
players.
game.
Anyway, let's
Exactly,
see.
but
Oh,
on the
it's a pretty early
restart,
start.
he's already gone. He has gone. Safety car is already in the pit lane, so he gets to go when he wants. But Chris hasn't got the jump on him. He's actually been caught napping slightly. If anything,
He didn't
Lipping
only
has closed in slightly.
he didn't only catch Chris napping, he caught us napping as well while we were talking on.
Definitely.
I don't remember. But Chris
But
is gaining
Chris
on
has
him.
still got
It's
such
just
time.
not enough.
He's got such towards turn 3. He's not close enough, but Bam, with his new tyres, is closing in on Simon right on the outside of turn 3. Mediums versus hards that have been on since the start. He's got the traction on the exit. He has made that one stick, but he's got to use his overtake to hold it. He's still not even got fully ahead until turn 4. Simon sends it back on the inside, still side by side. They've kept it clean between them,
And
but
Bram is
Bram in
ahead.
the end does get ahead in the end. Need to focus more on Kevin as well. He is closing in on Italian Snow, as it doesn't seem like anyone else has been closing in. Spec up slightly, but it's not enough to go and overtake. Yours is also very close to the back of Jet for that P12 spot, but still leading away. William, after that safety car restart, has held his gap. He was behind. He is closing, and then getting ahead of Simon, though. Those new
Simon.
tyres are going to do them wonder currently. As multiple people
Simon
trying to go
losing
for
his track
overtakes.
position.
Jet being overtaken as well, and towards turn 3 down the inside by Eurus. Made it look easy as well. Minimal contact currently between this field. I've just realised Chris has been overtaken.
Bij geitenbolletje.
Yeah.
Yeah, William is
3 tenths
walking
behind, but
away.
he's still in DRS.
6
Yeah,
tenths is the gap now. 7.
It will be this time around. He does need to be careful though. If he pulls away too quickly, he may use his tyres up. But then again, the majority of the field are on hards. DRS now enabled, so it is time for that train.
The train. Very lovely.
5 seconds can't be moved after the pit stop has been made. Simon apparently has floor damage, hence the fact that he's losing so many positions.
Floor damage. The damage is on reduced, so it shouldn't be possible.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. Well, is it? Should be.
It's on reduced, yeah. Maybe it's
Are you
yellow
sure
wing.
it's reduced?
Yellow wing doesn't
Reduced
really.
than standard. But Sam has been overtaken. needs to hold him on the outside, but he's going for the switchback. Finley does keep it. It is on reduce, don't worry. I've already checked.
Yeah, I check now. Sam is indeed very close to Finley. 2 tenths.
He was trying for it. Couldn't get close enough on Finley though, through turn 5. Has
Italian
DRS,
snow.
this is going to be a DRS train. 3 seconds already. You see, with it being on strict,
Sam goes
you
deep.
need to be careful.
And there goes his
Yeah.
traction compared to Finley, who has DRS on Chris. Chris not having quick speed as he... Oh, that's contact
Blocks.
between Geitenbolletje and Chris there.
Brakes.
As Sam goes to the inside
Brakes way too
and
late.
passes the both of them. Oh no, not the both of them. Geit is still ahead.
Brakes way too late, hitting the back of the item. Having to drop then to P5, letting Sam go ahead of him as well. Needs to be careful of his wide behind as well. That is going to
Both
his
drivers
fault.
go
Plus his
wide.
main target is getting ahead. He has got end plate damage though. I don't think he has that by end plate. Hitting the back of Sam as well. He needs to be careful as Spec has actually got the better on him, all 3 of them. He's got the line for turn 9. Sam also has damage. He's needing the pits 3 wide through turn 9. Chris, I think, even with his wing damage, he's staying out. But he's going to be losing a lot of time. He has no right end plate on that car. Sam had no left end plate. But Chris, he's losing way too much time. Already going to 3-second time penalty as well. Lost 1 position to Marco. He's losing another 1 to Kevin. But Finley as well is going
Very
for the
close here in the
on
braking.
William.
There's been some
Chris,
contact,
he's
I think,
losing
with
way
Hughes.
too many positions. Yeah, he is fighting Italian Snow though. So one of them maybe try to send it on Chris.
Snow
Seems
goes
like
wide.
Italian Snow.
Bram is
way
now
too
alongside
good.
and he gets spun round.
Oh,
And Snow is out of the race. Yeah, I think that's Snow's fault there. He was not focusing behind him. And Bram was just going in a straight line.
It is.
Just a racing
We'll
incident.
definitely have to say that is Snow's fault. But another safety car out. The only person you'd have to feel bad for currently would be Sam for literally just boxing and now
Yeah,
having
that's very
to
unfortunate.
catch up back the field. But Finley in, Spec Lap in, Joe's in as well. Who else is in? Bram back in. I wasn't expecting him. Basically everyone's going to be in now. Well, half the field is at least. Has made at least 1 pit stop. Yeah, I don't know, getting there. Just overtaken the safety car. So he needs to be careful not to be doing that. Considering the fact that you get what, like 3 seconds to let safety car go again,
Yeah.
which isn't a lot of time, but you have to deal with it.
It's a very nice cinematic I've got here.
Yeah, I've just seen. I've got this board on my laptop.
Yeah.
It's like, you know that Jeddah camera angle when you go into turn like 27.
The final corner.
Yeah, the final corner, and you get like that helicopter shot.
The commentator sounds like Verstappen, I see now in the chat. Well, that's probably because
You're Dutch.
I am half Dutch, yeah. And it's
You've
my
got
mother
accent.
tongue, Dutch, so it's basically the language that I'm mainly speaking. Hence, the accent is the same.
But then again, it also sucks for me because I don't know how to pronounce half the names.
Anyway, let me look at the leaderboard now again. Yeah, so it's from P9 onwards, everyone is pitted. Well, Index and Tracy have also pitted, but in lap 1. Those who pitted during this safety car are P9 and onwards. So is
Yeah.
Finley the net
Well,
leader? Probably yes.
we'd actually have to argue no, as Index already has pit once.
Yeah, same with Tracy, but their
Yeah.
mediums are essentially the same age as that of Joris, so they'll probably have to
True.
pit again, unless
But
they are doing something very weird. Anyway, safety car is going in this lap, so let's go on board with William and see how he can do compared to Geitenbolletje.
yeah, so this time he knows a bit earlier than William would have. Well, actually, no, he leaves it late and goes at line from previous races, at least, that I'm comparing to. But right in the pit lane, so he is free to go when he wants to. And it
There he
seems like he
goes.
has already gotten on the throttle. Can he hold his lead up towards turn 3? The easiest space to get an overtake done with the slipstream and DRS on a normal lap. It's already 0.5 of a second that gap he has pulled. So can anyone else maybe overtake William and relieve getting of that pressure of only being 0.6 ahead now? But it's going to be enough, at least up towards turn 3. So he's under pressure, but he's also trying to overtake William for P2. There's more fighting down the back end of the field, but Marco is trying to get a move done on one of your drivers as well, so there's no bias
Triadic.
there. You need to...
I'm supporting Triadic here. Sorry guys, commentator usually neutral, but I'm not, because I'm looking at my driver who is on a podium position.
Yeah, but Zwadik, he is under a lot of pressure from Marco, especially on the exit of 10-3 there, but he has made it. He's been able to hold on at least. But up in front, 1.3 second lead. As Marco has just lost it into the pit lane. He goes, can he spin the car around without getting any damage? Seems like he's been able to at least. No visual damage on that car. He needs to focus on getting back up towards the rest of the train. But look behind, it is very
Ooh, this
close
train.
between the 5 of them.
This reminds me of the battle in
Having to go on the
2022.
grass. Had to go on the grass there to get past Sam. But he's also trying to get an overtake done on Sam as well. But down in towards turn 4, closing in on that Red Bull. Will he maybe send one? Doesn't seem like he will. He'll hold his ground.
Ooh, almost contact there.
Behind as well. Behind Simon and Tracy, getting a little bit of contact with both of them. But mind you, there's 2 trains coming between P2 and P6 and P7 all the way down to P15 currently.
Side by side,
as Finlay
almost.
Index swapping places. Joe's on the outside of turn 9 on Eurus, a former Stride driver.
You don't see a lot of moves into turn 9.
Drivers. No, you don't. Definitely not. One former
Ooh, and
Stride
Hindex spins it round
driver
and is out of the race. That's traction. And another
safety
safety car. Welcome to Austria, everyone.
3 safety cars, 13 laps. A bit normal.
Bit normal indeed. That's very unfortunate there from Index. The 3rd DNF of this race.
But there is one way you could annoy Ollie. Remind him that his former drivers currently P8, while his drivers are currently P12 and P15.
Oh, yeah. There's a few former Stride drivers at GRS, right? So Henky as well, he's also a former Stride, I think.
One. Yeah. I mean, then again, Sam, former Stride as well, I'm pretty sure at one point.
Yeah, Sam has been in Stride. A lot of Stride in the grid. As Geitenbolletje goes into the pits, does William follow? Yes, William does follow. Triadic is also pitting. Kevin is pitting. Finley is staying out, obviously, and he will inherit the lead of the race.
Yep. Joe's as well. up into P2 with that.
Very interesting. And the grid has once again shaken up.
Better question is, what is everyone going on to? You've got the likes of yours having to go to Harrods. You've got Tracy going on to his previous set of Harrods that he was on the first time.
On the
lap
restart.
1. Yeah.
It's not that much of a surprise, to be honest, because one lap old hearts can just be used. They're essentially new,
you
just
only get
like
2 sets. You either get 1 or 2 sets, depending on what tire allocation they chose first place.
Yeah, mostly they do 1 set. 2 sets is mostly after restarts they choose for that.
True. You either compromise your race or you compromise your quality.
Yep.
If you're a quality merchant, you may as well compromise the race.
Exactly. But points are given out in the race.
Unless you're getting a point for pole, which I don't think you are here.
Yeah, you get points for pole. You get 3.
3? Are you
3.
mad?
Yeah, 3 points for pole.
I honestly don't know what the point system is.
I'll get to the point system very soon.
I can actually see the...
You cannot see the
rulebook.
rulebook.
Can you give me a rule so I can actually see?
You
No, I
can
see
see
the
the
rulebook,
rulebook.
but can you give me a rule so I can see the channels?
Yeah, sure, I will.
That might help. I just cannot see it.
For now, temporary solution is I'll give you manager role. Academy manager role.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. You can see everything with that, so.
Not much better.
But the rulebook is, it's rule number 1.4. That's the point system.
Right, that would make more sense. 35, 30, 25, 22. Yeah, point system that I'm basically used to then. Yes.
I don't remember the CSS point system anymore.
It's 35, 30, 26, 23, 20, 17, 14 down.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point system.
Seems like you just took it, but okay.
No, I didn't, mate. P3 is 25, not 26. As we are restarting, actually. Finley has already gone.
A bit of a jump. 4-tenth gap when he's crossing the line to Joe. Can he hold on though in towards turn number 1? On the exit, it's going to be 8.4 tenths, but the slipstream and the ERS to be used up towards turn 3. He's not going to have enough of a run to go for an overtake, but Chris behind, 3 tenths of the gap. He was within a little bit lower there. But Simon on the exit of turn 3 to get a move.
Almost 3 wide.
Unable to do it. Simon trying to go for it on the outside of turn 4. Outside turn 4, Simon was going for it. Had to back off from Bram though to ensure there was no contact. But Simon's still closing. Not Simon, sorry. Still closing in on the back of Spec Up. Is he going to be able to get a move done? He does have a 3-second time penalty to his name to be served at the end of the race, so needs to be careful on his gaps and his EOS management, as Finley, fastest lap being set, then taken instantly away by Kevin for ORT. Chris can apparently remove 2 warnings though. I'm guessing that is because he's been pushed off.
Geitenbolletjes alongside Simon, they touch. But it's no big collision. Actually, no. Simon gets spun into the wall. Oh, didn't leave enough space on the corner exit. And Geitenbolletje is also heavily compromised by this. And they are now both in the last
Unfortunately,
places.
he didn't get ghosted instantly as
EA Sports. I think Simon has some kind of damage. Let's actually go to his teammate, Chris, who is closing in
no visual
still on
damage
Spec Lab.
for Simon.
And some gets a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings.
That's a brutal.
Chris goes a bit wide.
Yeah, but Bram's got the DRS and using his DRS, easy overtake on Sam, but look behind him as well. Sam trying to cover off to the inside line, being overtaken by William basically instantly. Slipstream and the DRS is powerful. He's already got a 4/10 gap to him.
And Bram doesn't have DRS. It means he's very vulnerable. Around the outside goes William. Will he make it stick?
Can he hold on to it?
No, they will.
Inside of turn 6, braking point, or at least lifting off. He does brake for it. He keeps it ahead. And up into P5 for William after taking pole. He's currently only dropped 4, but he has 5 lap younger tyres than the 4 ahead of him, though. Yeah, the 4 ahead at least. So he's going to have the advantage, at least towards the end of the race. He needs to be careful not to use all his wear up now, though. Otherwise, the tyres will just be gone by the end of it. 4/10 gap currently. Needs to close it, but he owes a tenth of a second into 23.
William almost straight lines Chris.
What happened there from your driver as well?
I have no clue. Was it Swiatek?
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah, very unfortunately. Almost crying. Anyway, let's go on board with William again. He's very close on the rear of Chris.
But then again, both of them have 3-second time to serve at the end of the race, so it doesn't matter which one of them gets ahead, they will stay there ahead of the other. William, it seems like he hit a bump there in turn 9, losing the car slightly, but towards turn 1, that currently actually top 12 in the DRS train, getting as close to being back into it.
And Hughes now takes the lead of the race, overtakes Finley. I think Finley will get the DRS on Hughes. But Hughes is running away. He's got much better traction on the same age
Williams
of tires.
Close enough. He was trying to go for it in turn 3. He's got it now towards turn 4 on Chris. Doesn't seem
succeeded.
like... Seems like that F4 placement is wrong now.
You'll get into a lot of controversy now. Ooh, as William did slightly touch the rear of Speklab, unsettling his car, and they are now alongside, but Speklab has a better traction and stays ahead for now.
Exit, yeah. But on the exit turn 10, with the DRS, look at that straight line speed from Speklab.
It's almost realistic performance there, the Red Bull.
You can tell that Williams' setup is more suited for the corners. Even with the DRS, he is still going to spec up into the woods. Turn 3 though, he does send it, gets on the curb, but has made the overtake stick with this straight line speed from spec lap though. Doesn't seem like he's going to be able to keep it. He's already gone past again.
Oh, he makes a late launch! And he makes it stick, I think. They're still alongside. Speklab again, better speed on the fast corners. And he gets, oh, it's a bit pushy, but this is hard racing. We love to see this from the two drivers.
It is racing between them. They're still side by side, but that straight line speed on that Red Bull, yeah, it seems realistic currently.
It seems very realistic indeed, as William wants to try again. They have to be mindful though, because they are losing a lot of time to the two leaders.
6 tenths currently. That gap's going to keep growing until at one point they're going to lose the base. Jet has just lost 2 places to Tracing and
Late launch again.
But William again, he's going for it's these dive bombs that's going to get him, as well as that.
His teammate
Kelvin
also passed him.
got
And then the straight line speed.
they're trying to box Spec Lap in basically to try to get the head, one into a podium spot and one into P4, maximize as many points as possible.
Nice teamwork here from RT.
Through turn 6, they've done it well. P3 and P4 currently will be the most points for any team if they can hold on to this. Even some waving going on behind William from his teammate, but at least he's been able to hold on.
There's yellows.
Something's just happened. That's Alpha Kevin out. He basically is just spun it completely on
and
the exit
lost
10,
his front
10.
wing. You've just jinxed RT.
I did not.
What's that? Did Jet have an illegal overtake there? I think Jet had an illegal overtake on Kevin.
I don't think so. I think he just went slow.
Yeah, I think the illegal overtake is the reason why. Anyway, let's catch up on the position changes. I'm always wondering about those. It's Yus who is the biggest winner and leading as well, so he's the winner overall. He's gained 9 positions starting from P10, is now in P1. I think that F5 placement is very accurate for Yus right here.
I don't think that F4 placement though for Chris is very right.
He's lost 3 positions. And there's drive-through penalties. Who's got the drive-through penalties? Some.
His Delta. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's the only one as well to get it, as Alpha Kevin tries to come into the plane and basically almost straight lines Jet while trying to do so.
Very interesting here. Let's actually catch up with the leaders, as Finley's looking to make a move for the lead. Will be pretty easy with the DRS. And William actually looking to capitalize as well. And that's a double overtake on Yus. I just jinxed him.
A Dutchman, jinxing a Dutchman. Yep, seems normal. But Chris trying to get that moved on Spec Lap in towards turn number 4. He gets done, but can he hold on the exit? Considering the fact that the straight line speed from Spec Lap is crazy, to say the least.
Very crazy indeed. As Chris goes slightly wide, inviting Spec Lap back.
Gap is 3 currently. It's closed that much on the little straight between 20 and turn 9. Those skies seem to be getting darker though. Are we expecting rain?
I have no idea. Could be funny though to switch it around.
It could be. It would be.
As commentators, we would just love it.
Some... Yeah, I mean, rain in this race now would make it all the difference. But William gets
There's a lead change.
Finley. He does send it on Finley, but he's not able to hold it on the exit turn 3, but in towards turn 4. Sends it back on the inside. A switchback may be on the cards, but it's not there for him this time. But
Finley goes slightly wide. He locks up.
Joe's trying to get the move done, but he's still not able to do it yet. Chris goes into the gravel on the exit of turn 6. But at least for now, it is all calm.
Let's check in with Finley and Yus. They are battling for the lead together with William. Finley is in the net lead because of the penalty.
DRS being used, it's going to be an easy send into turn 3, already been alongside before the braking point, ahead at the apex.
Steals DRS as well.
He gets the DRS, but he also pushed Williams slightly wide, giving Joes the chance to go for the overtake in towards turn 4. He is the DRS as well on William, but this time, William losing those two players. Still on the inside though for turn number 6. Needs to be careful not to either turn in on William, that is Joes and talking it, or William go too wide. But those guys, they're getting darker.
It's indeed.
Are we getting
I'm
pit
starting to
stops?
notice it. There will
We're
be
getting
pit
pit
stops for Hughes and for Finley. I don't
Is
know
this
what
the-
I'm gonna
has
have
the-
to expect here. Soft tires will be
I think
going on.
it's softs. Oh, okay. I swear I saw a drop of rain.
I'm
at
not
least,
up to date with the
but-
strategy, but in my eyes, that wouldn't be the
Well-
smartest one.
No, the tires are pretty old. They shouldn't be. They'll hit the cliff already at that point. But William with a 4.5 tenth lead, Chris is going to be able to have DOS on him, potentially go for the provisional lead on track at least, mind you. This is not going to be the lead after all, because currently Bram holds that.
Oh, we love
Somehow.
to see TGF win in the TGF Cup.
But on previous lap, through turn 10, I saw a bit of rain fall on the Halo. You're expecting the 3-second time penalty there. People are still coming in to box.
Chris is going in. William is going in. That means that
I'm
TGF
staying
will
out.
take the lead of the race. And that's
William,
5 seconds for
seconds
speeding in the pit
speeding
lane.
in the pit lane.
Oh, that's so...
That
Why
could be
can you
ruining
bottle so
it.
much?
But Bram holds the currently with a 0.5 second advantage.
The
that's gonna be
geitenbolletje is
closing
breathing down
rapidly.
his neck.
With the DOS and 5 lap older tyres and a softer compound, it's going to be easier for him to go for the overtake. They should roughly be on the same. No, they shouldn't be on the same tyre wear. Maybe a 6% out roughly. With Bram on a little bit more. But they'll. Chris has gone for mediums. Williams also gone for mediums actually. I don't think they had any sets of softs after that qualifying session. But it doesn't seem like...
I'm still
Are we
trying
like
to
any
figure
pit
out
stops, maybe?
what's good about that strategy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did they do like a
because
medium or something? Maybe.
I'm not... I can actually check that for you quickly.
Do that.
No, Finley's been on sets. Backlap had to pit.
Okay.
William didn't have to.
Geitenbolletje actually wants to take the lead on Bram. And he will inherit the lead.
The only one who had to pit was Specklap. He did medium. Everyone else had been at least on hard the mediums at one point.
Interesting strategies here, as Bram and Geitenbolletje are still fighting for that lead. Tires are somewhat equal now, so this will be a very nice battle to watch. For the lead.
It is for the lead currently. And mind you, this is even provisional lead. This is going to be to take the win, considering the fact that neither of them have penalties. Yours has a 3-second to his name. Marco and Tracy also have no penalties, so they will get from yours. Finley, though, currently 9.3 seconds off the top 5 on his new soft compounded tyres. Will he be able to close up enough before this race finishes? He needs minimum 1.5 a lap, I think.
It is possible. It has happened to me. But I...
You can't say anything.
Yeah. I think on esports level, the gap is just too big. Maybe if the top 5 really start battling with each other a lot, maybe there is a chance of Finley catching up. But P1, I think it's off guard.
There could still be hope for it.
We will see. But right now,
But those
our battle for the
times-
lead is between Bram and Geitenbolletje. X and TGF.
Okay,
I love to say
the
my
sun
team's
has
name.
come out now.
It's indeed not very cloudy anymore.
The sun's come back out. What? Fastest
Aww.
lap currently held by William with a 0.28.
Bram's lost some speed at turn 1 compared to Geitenbolletje. DRS doesn't do a lot.
Yeah, Joris is on his tail. Joris is trying to go for the inside line.
Oh no!
The way a little bit
That's
of contact
contact.
between him and man,
But they end up doing it safely, and Bram loses a bit of position to Geitenbolletje, loses a bit of time. But with the DRS, he should be able to catch back up.
he should be able to, yeah. I mean, that gap is currently 0.3. Mind you, that gap I said about 9 seconds, mind you, at the start of lap 30, it's now down to 6.4. He's catching at 3 seconds a lap currently.
That's
Are you sure this win is not out of contention?
That's interesting. But remember, these
Definitely.
softs will age at some point. I don't know when they will age, but those gaps, the time he's making
No,
will
it
be
shouldn't
less
be.
as the laps go by.
Once he hits one lap 9, he should only be hitting like his peak of it. So he should be fine until we're getting on 5 lap old. So by the end of the race, he'll be completely fine to hold on to it. Bram still got 3 tenths to make up to try to go for the lead again. 2.5 in towards turn 4. He's going to sit behind still. He needs to be careful on his braking points to not hit the back of Geiten. But he does need to be careful still. It's in to 1.5 chance, opens back up to just 2. This is going to go to the line, I think, if anything.
I am very interested to see my driver battle for the win here in Austria. Whether he loses or not, it's always entertaining to look at this. DRS open again. The Geiten train. Will he get a good exit though compared to Geiten? I don't think that exit is very good.
He didn't
Again.
get it, no.
The hards
The gap
don't have a
about
great
3
traction.
tenths. No, but yours is trying to run the outside this time. If he gets the traction, he's going to have the advantage on him.
Bram does
to,
have better traction.
Yeah, because he had the inside line.
Joris
Joris
makes a late launch.
Back in the inside. He tries to
Doesn't
switch it to the
succeed. It's
inside,
very
no
close
contact.
racing.
Roughly about half a second between the top 3 currently. So this is going to be a run to the line with the DRS and the US being used. Bram unsettling the car on the exit of turn 8, being on that curb. 24-old hards versus 19-lap-old mediums. Which one is going to come out on top currently? If anything, I'm going to actually have to say that something is going to happen between the top 3. And I think Finley's actually going to close in enough.
3.3 seconds is the gap. With Joris and Bram battling a lot and Geitenbolletje having to defend sometimes. I think this is ideal for Finley to catch up to the train.
Joris trying to go for it.
Oh, almost spins Bram round.
Bram actually didn't have any contact with Joris. It was just Bram being on the
yeah, from my POV it looked
3.
as outside.
But the outside of Geiten, can he hold on to it? He's going to go for the lead here. He needs to back out of it. He can't do it in towards turn 6 at least.
Geiten parking his car on turn 4. I think that's just team play for Finley to catch up.
It's definitely, mind you, that gap's down to 2.6. It's going to close enough, I think. But is it going to be too late, maybe, to go for the podium? He needs to make up 3 more places podium. Well, actually 2 if you're talking about yours penalty. So, in towards turn 1, penultimate lap we are on now, Bram has, I would honestly say, the advantage as Simon has spun in turn 8. VSC and safety car cannot come out anymore, it is too late for that. But in towards turn number 3, Bram trying to keep close to Kjartan. They're going to be around puncture territory now. Both of them are actually on it. From the tire lifespan data that I have, at least. Bram, 26 lap old hards, 21 lap old mediums.
They're using a lot of ERS, both of them. Bram and Geitenbolletje.
They are using ERS, but it will be worth it in the end, even if it's a run to the line. ERS, he does have that time penalty to his name, potentially can get it removed, maybe keep GRS on the podium through turn 10 for second to last time. Final lap is on our hands now. It's going to be going to the very end, I think. Mind you, that gap between Tracy and Finley is now down to 1.5.
1.3 now.
Is also needed to DRS.
And Bram now makes the move on Geitenbolletje, but Geitenbolletje will have DRS on the final straight. It's contact, but Geitenbolletje does not have the better traction, but he will have the DRS. Both are flashing. Geitenbolletje will go alongside.
3 wide.
Joris also playing for the lead there.
Who's getting this? Keeping the inside, but Bram's got the lead back again.
Very interesting. Nice battling here on the final lap.
Towards turn number 7 now. Bram with a 2/10 lead to his name. He's actually got a fall to Jan because of that time penalty for US. Through turn 9, it is going to be for TGF in the own cup. Bram wins here in Austria from Kjartan, from Marco, straight on the podium with a P4 as well. X on top, getting the most points, I'm pretty sure.
Stride will be leading the championship, I think.
Is it? I'm going to go check who's going to have it.
It's close between X and Stride. But of course, I've always prayed for times like these.
49 versus 47. X is going to be leading by 2 points here.
Ooh, that's very interesting there.
Who
but
got pole as well? ORT, right?
ORT got pole, yeah. So add 3 points to them.
Matter. Fastest lap was by
Sam,
Sam
I think.
with a 0.9. Wow.
We will see. But yeah, I've prayed for times like these. TGF gets their second esports win. For now, you don't know if Bram has gone into any incidents or anything, but we will see. But for now, Stride and X are the big winners as teams. It will be P3 and P4 for Stride and P2 and P5 for X. But TGF, the hosts, will take the win here in Austria.
2 Dutchmen on the podium. Not bad.
I can tell you, I'm a happy manager.
Well, maybe not for the other driver, but definitely for Bram. But
yeah.
Final results after the check flag, at least, before any shooting penalties get applied. Bram less than half a second ahead of Gaiten. It's be a battle throughout the season between these guys. Remember, Marco P3, Tracy in P4, Finley in P5, so not bad at all for him. Joris P6, even with that 3-second time penalty to his name. Speclap P7, Chris F4 is not pissed for you, mate. Who's in P9? I'm kidding. He's gonna go off on me later. William P10 after getting pole, unfortunately. P1, P10, not what you want. Jet P11.
Swiatek P12.
P12. Alpha Cav P13. Sam P14. Simon P15. Index DNF, as well as Italian Snow. And I'm trying to remember who else it was. I cannot remember now.
Milan for LRN.
That's it.
That's it, and that was our race. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next week in France. Le country de baguette. So, that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.